Jennifer Aniston has always captivated the world, first as the girl next door on Friends, then as one of Hollywood's most admired and enduring actresses. But for all her fame, there's a part of her life that fans have only glimpsed through brief interviews and Instagram posts. And now, she's opening a window into something deeply personal: her relationship with a man she calls extraordinary. The name is Jim Curtis, and if you thought you knew Jennifer's story, you might be in for a surprise. For decades, Aniston has navigated the glitz, glamour, and scrutiny of Hollywood, where every relationship, every outfit, and even every Instagram like becomes fodder for public discussion. Yet, despite the constant attention, she has managed to maintain an air of mystery around her personal life, particularly when it comes to matters of the heart. Rumors have swirled for years, speculations about secret romances, fleeting flings, and whispers of heartbreak. But Jennifer has always moved with grace, revealing just enough to keep us intrigued while protecting what truly matters to her. Now, in a recent Hollywood interview, Jennifer broke her usual guarded silence and spoke with rare candor about Jim Curtis. She described him as very special, very normal, and very kind. A man devoted to helping people heal and find clarity in their lives. That statement alone is loaded with intrigue. Who is this man who can capture the heart of one of Hollywood's most high-profile women? What makes him extraordinary, and why has their connection sparked such curiosity among fans and media alike? The answers aren't simple, but that's exactly what makes this story so compelling. The timing of this revelation adds another layer of suspense. The couple first sparked dating rumors in the summer of 2025 during a private vacation. And it wasn't until earlier this month that Jennifer went Instagram official, sharing a glimpse of her life alongside Jim. This careful pacing, teasing the public, allowing rumors to swirl, and finally offering a controlled reveal only heightens the fascination. Every photo, every post, becomes a breadcrumb, leading fans deeper into the story of a romance that feels both authentic and extraordinary. In a world where real connections are rare and often fleeting, but there's more to this than just a celebrity romance. Jennifer Aniston's story with Jim Curtis intersects with a broader narrative about her life, career, and personal growth. She is decades into her Hollywood journey, having faced challenges, heartbreak, and the constant pressure of public scrutiny. And yet, even in this high-stakes environment, she has found someone who seems to understand, support, and inspire her, a figure who adds a new chapter to her life story. One filled with emotional depth, stability, and hope. In this video, we'll peel back the layers of this remarkable relationship, from the first sparks of connection to the ways Jim Curtis influences Jennifer's personal and professional life. We'll explore what makes this story stand out in Hollywood's crowded landscape. Along the way, we'll uncover surprises, subtle tensions, and revelations that you won't want to miss because, while we've seen Jennifer Aniston in countless roles, both on-screen and in public, this is the most human, heartfelt, and intriguing chapter of her life. Yet so, who exactly is Jim Curtis? And why does Jennifer describe him in such glowing terms? How did their romance blossom amidst the relentless gaze of fame? And what does it reveal about Jennifer's evolution as a woman, an actress, and a public figure? Stick around, because the answers might just surprise you. Summer 2025 marked the first hints of something quietly stirring in Jennifer Aniston's personal life. Observant fans and paparazzi began noticing a pattern: an unexpected vacation, subtle sightings, and whispers of a new romance that seemed to defy the usual Hollywood noise. Rumors first emerged when Jennifer was spotted enjoying a sun-soaked getaway, her laughter captured in candid photos that immediately set social media abuzz. Yet, for someone as public as Jennifer, the rumors were not merely about a fleeting fling. They hinted at something more profound, something that fans and media alike couldn't stop speculating about: the arrival of a man who might just be different. Enter Jim Curtis. Initially, the world knew very little about him. A life coach and hypnotherapist, he wasn't part of Hollywood's constant swirl of premieres, awards shows, or magazine spreads. Instead, he quietly focused on helping people heal, guiding them through personal struggles, trauma, and stagnation. His presence in Jennifer's life was almost invisible at first, a stark contrast to the glare of cameras that had followed her relationships with high-profile figures for decades. And yet, in that quiet presence lay the spark that would soon capture public attention. By September, the connection between Jennifer and Jim began to take shape in public consciousness. He appeared at the premiere of the morning show Season 4, a subtle but meaningful moment that spoke volumes without a single word. The duo's appearance was understated, yet the chemistry was undeniable. Observers noted the comfort and ease between them, a rare sight for fans accustomed to seeing Jennifer in the glare of orchestrated Hollywood appearances. It was a gentle reminder that some stories in the entertainment world unfold without spectacle, allowing the relationship itself to tell the story. Finally, in early November, Jennifer went Instagram official. Posting, images that confirmed what the world had been speculating for months. Fans erupted with excitement, flooding comments with congratulations, questions, and a mix of curiosity and admiration. This deliberate pacing months of subtle signs followed by an official announcement at Straits, a level of control rarely exercised in celebrity romances. It created suspense, allowed anticipation to build, and gave the story a sense of depth that fans could sink their teeth into. But why did this relationship capture the public's imagination so profoundly? Perhaps it's the contrast between Jim's quiet, healing-focused life and the relentless intensity of Jennifer's world. Perhaps it's the rarity of a connection that feels genuine, unpressured, and unmanufactured in a city defined by appearances. Or perhaps it's simply the thrill of seeing someone as iconic as Jennifer Aniston reveal a side of herself. We rarely get to witness her vulnerability, her curiosity, and her willingness to embrace love despite decades of scrutiny and rumor. Yet, as much as the romance has captivated audiences, questions remain. Who is this man who has captured Jennifer's heart? How did their paths cross? And what drew them together amidst the chaos of fame and career pressures? And what does this pairing reveal about the woman behind the iconic smile, the actress behind the endless roles, and the human being navigating life in the public eye? The answers lie deeper in Jim Curtis himself, and in the remarkable connection they share, a story that is just beginning to unfold in the world's eyes. While Jennifer Aniston's fame is something the world knows well, Jim Curtis remained a mystery to many when their relationship first came into the public eye. Unlike the typical Hollywood star, Jim's life is not defined by red carpets or magazine covers. He is a life coach and hypnotherapist, a man dedicated to helping people navigate their inner struggles, heal from past traumas, and move forward with clarity. On paper, it might sound straightforward, but in Jennifer's own words, he is extraordinary. That single word alone sparked curiosity, leaving fans eager to understand what makes him so remarkable. Jim's approach to life is rooted in service. He has spent years assisting individuals through hypnotism, therapy, and coaching, guiding them towards self-discovery and emotional growth. It's a rare combination, a man deeply committed to helping others while maintaining a grounded, relatable personality. Jennifer emphasized that he is very special, very normal, and very kind. A description that feels almost impossible to come by in Hollywood's whirlwind world of fame and facades. There is an aura of authenticity surrounding him, a quiet strength that seems to complement Jennifer's own balance of charm, vulnerability, and resilience. Their connection is more than the sum of public appearances and Instagram posts. Sources suggest that their bond is rooted in shared values, healing, growth, and mutual respect. Fans have speculated endlessly about how they met, and while exact details remain private, it's clear that something clicked. Perhaps it was their shared understanding of life's challenges, or maybe it was Jim's ability to bring calm and perspective to a life lived so intensely under public scrutiny. Regardless, the chemistry between them is undeniable, resonating not just in photographs but in the way Jennifer speaks about him with admiration and warmth. Beyond his career, Jim's personality seems to offer Jennifer a safe haven. In a world where every word and action is analyzed, he provides stability, normalcy, and a sense of grounding. This is not the stereotypical Hollywood boyfriend. He's not someone chasing headlines or seeking fame by association. Instead, he brings quiet depth and genuine care into Jennifer's life. And that contrast makes their relationship feel refreshingly authentic. It's the kind of connection that fuels curiosity. How does someone with such a life outside the spotlight capture the heart of one of Hollywood's most iconic figures? What makes their story even more fascinating is how it defies expectations. In an industry where relationships are often transient and highly publicized, Jennifer and Jim's romance has unfolded almost in secret, marked by intentionality rather than spectacle. It's this measured pace, combined with the extraordinary qualities Jim possesses, that has fans hooked. And while the world is just beginning to see glimpses of their life together, the intrigue is only growing. But the fascination doesn't stop at who he is. It extends to how their relationship is celebrated. From public birthday messages to subtle support at premieres, the way Jennifer and Jim interact paints a picture of a partnership rooted in admiration, respect, and shared purpose. It's a dynamic that's rare in Hollywood, and one that makes fans eager to learn more about the man behind the mystery. Asterisk, as we continue, we'll see that Jim Curtis is more than just a name beside Jennifer Aniston's. It's a story of authenticity, connection, and a love that challenges the expectations of fame. The way they navigate the spotlight together hints at something deeper, something compelling, and something that the world is only beginning to understand. In Hollywood, public displays of affection are often scrutinized, dissected, and but Jennifer Aniston and Jim Curtis have managed to strike a delicate balance, sharing glimpses of their connection without surrendering the intimacy that makes it special. One of the most telling signs of their bond came in early November, when Jennifer celebrated Jim's birthday in a way that sent fans into a frenzy of admiration and curiosity. Her Instagram post read simply, "Happy birthday, my love." Cherished, yet the understated message carried layers of meaning. In just a few words, Jennifer revealed the depth of her affection, hinting at a relationship built on mutual respect, trust, and quiet joy. The birthday post was more than a social media moment. It was a subtle declaration. In an industry obsessed with spectacle, their ability to communicate so profoundly with such simplicity is striking. It demonstrated that their relationship is not about public validation or attention-seeking drama, it's about genuine connection. Fans, of course, couldn't help but speculate. How did Jim influence Jennifer's life behind the scenes? What kind of daily interactions or private rituals might they share that make their bond feel so authentic? Each comment and like became part of a larger narrative, feeding curiosity and encouraging the audience to imagine the life. They lead away from the glaring lights of Hollywood. Earlier in the year, rumors of their romance began circulating when the pair were spotted vacationing together. Those initial sightings were fleeting, just brief moments captured by paparazzi, but they set off a wave of speculation. Jennifer and Jim's chemistry was evident, even in casual photos, and the public couldn't help but notice the ease between them. Their body language, the quiet smiles, and the subtle gestures all hinted at something more profound than a simple fling. And yet, despite the buzz, they kept much of their relationship private, allowing the narrative to unfold slowly and intentionally. This pacing added suspense, giving fans time to build their expectations and heightening anticipation for any public acknowledgement. The premiere of the morning show Season 4 offered another glimpse into their partnership. Jim Curtis appeared by Jennifer's side, understated yet supportive, blending seamlessly into the environment without drawing unnecessary attention. It was a small but significant signal. This is not a romance staged for the cameras, but a partnership rooted in real-life support and shared presence. In that moment, fans could sense the stability and normalcy Jim brings to Jennifer's life, contrasting sharply with the often chaotic nature of celebrity relationships. What makes these gestures compelling is how they reveal personality and values without the need for grand declarations. From Instagram captions to subtle public appearances, each act communicates mutual care, understanding, and emotional support. It's a dynamic that intrigues because it feels genuine, grounded, and refreshingly un-Hollywood. Fans are left wondering about the small intimate moments that occur behind closed doors, the private conversations, shared laughter, and quiet moments of connection that make a relationship extraordinary. As we move forward, it becomes clear that their public gestures are only the tip of the iceberg. Behind the posts, appearances, and celebrations lies a relationship that thrives on depth, understanding, and emotional resonance. And, as we'll soon explore, this bond intertwines seamlessly with Jennifer's career and personal growth, shaping the woman the world continues to admire in ways that are both inspiring and profoundly human. Jennifer Aniston's career is nothing short of legendary. From her breakthrough as Rachel Green on Friends, to commanding lead roles in major films and acclaimed television projects, she has navigated the glittering and often treacherous world of Hollywood with a combination of talent, determination, and resilience. But beyond the fame and accolades, there lies a deeper story, a narrative of a woman who has consistently fought for her voice, her place, and her vision in an industry that has long underestimated the power of female creators. In her recent interview, Jennifer opened up about the profound satisfaction she feels as a working woman in Hollywood. "The best part about being a woman in Hollywood is that I get to continue doing what I love," she said. It's a simple statement on the surface, but the layers beneath it reveal decades of perseverance, negotiation, and navigating a landscape that has historically sidelined women. The thrill is not just in performing, it's in creating, producing, and ensuring that projects with meaningful messages, particularly those amplifying female voices, reach the world. She spoke passionately about the transformation in Hollywood over her career. Today, women have a seat at the table, a platform that allows them to shape narratives and make tangible changes in storytelling. But Jennifer doesn't shy away from acknowledging the struggles that came before. There was a time when female producers or creatives were dismissed with patronizing remarks like, "How adorable that you think you could run a production company." It was a male-dominated industry that questioned ambition and underestimated capability. And yet, Jennifer persevered, not only carving a path for herself, but also helping to widen the door for countless other women in Hollywood. This reflection is intertwined with her personal journey. Jennifer's sense of empowerment extends beyond career achievement. It's about claiming her worth, embracing her choices, and refusing to conform to outdated expectations. She has evolved from a talented actress to a force in the industry, someone who actively contributes to shaping content, mentoring talent, and demonstrating that female voices are not only necessary but transformative. The story of her career is, in many ways, inseparable from the story of empowerment, resilience, and personal growth that defines her today. And yet, there's a subtle tension here that keeps audiences captivated. How does one maintain authenticity while managing fame, influence, and the relentless scrutiny of public life? Jennifer's answer seems to lie in intentionality, choosing projects that align with her values, surrounding herself with people who support and inspire, and finding personal fulfillment both on and off the screen. Her partnership with Jim Curtis, for instance, mirrors this philosophy, providing emotional stability and mutual growth that enhances her professional endeavors rather than distracting from them. As viewers, we are drawn to this duality, the balance between public achievement and private satisfaction, between professional influence and personal happiness. Jennifer's reflections remind us that empowerment is not a static achievement but an ongoing journey, one that requires courage, resilience, and unwavering dedication. And as we continue to explore her story, it becomes clear that her personal life, her relationships, and her career are deeply interconnected, each aspect influencing the other in ways that are both subtle and profound. This intersection of love, empowerment, and professional achievement sets the stage for the next chapter of her story. The struggles she has faced, the obstacles she has overcome, and the triumphs she has earned all feed into the narrative of a woman who continues to redefine what it means to thrive in Hollywood. On her own terms, with authenticity, and with extraordinary love supporting her journey. Behind the glamour, the red carpets, and the award-winning roles, Jennifer Aniston's journey in Hollywood has not always been easy. The entertainment industry is famously glamorous on the surface. But beneath that shine lies a reality often filled with sexism, skepticism, and constant judgment, especially for women striving to claim authority and respect in roles beyond acting. Jennifer has experienced these challenges firsthand, and her recent reflections reveal a story of resilience, determination, and unwavering ambition that fans rarely get to see. In her interview, she candidly addressed the historical barriers women faced in Hollywood. There was a time when being a female producer or running a production company was seen as quaint or even laughable. Executives would dismiss women with patronizing remarks like, "How adorable that you think you could be a producer or run a production company." Imagine that a woman with decades of experience, proven talent, and a vision for meaningful storytelling, being reduced to a stereotype of Navit simply because of her gender. These were the obstacles Jennifer had to navigate quietly, strategically, and often without support. The lows of her career are not just about industry gatekeepers, they're also about public perception. Every misstep, every breakup, and every career choice has been scrutinized, often through a lens of unfair bias. Jennifer's personal life was frequently discussed in tabloids, her relationships analyzed in a way that overshadowed her professional achievements. The pressure to maintain an image, to conform to expectations, and to meet unrealistic standards both as an actress and as a woman was relentless. And yet, through it all, she found ways to maintain her integrity, pursue her passion, and assert her presence in an environment designed to marginalize women. These challenges shaped the woman Jennifer is today. They forged a sense of determination and clarity, a refusal to let anyone else dictate her worth or her trajectory. They also highlighted the importance of allies, mentors, and supportive partners like Jim Curtis, who understand the pressures of life in the public eye and provide stability and perspective. Without such support, the emotional toll of navigating fame, criticism, and gender bias can be overwhelming. Jennifer's ability to continue thriving professionally while cultivating a grounded personal life speaks to her resilience and strategic approach to challenges. What makes this part of her story so compelling is the contrast between struggle and triumph. While many in Hollywood might have been discouraged by repeated dismissals and systemic barriers, Jennifer used them as fuel to create change, not just for herself, but for the women who would follow. She carved a path where female voices could be heard, where women could claim leadership roles, and where authenticity and talent could prevail over prejudice. It's a narrative that resonates deeply with audiences because it is both personal and universal, a story of persistence, courage, and breaking free from the confines of expectation. As we reflect on these lows, it's clear that Jennifer's career is more than a series of successes. It's a testament to survival, strategy, and the refusal to be silenced. These challenges, once barriers, have become stepping stones, shaping a woman who not only thrives in Hollywood, but also continues to redefine what it means to hold power, influence, and agency as a female creator. And as we move forward, it becomes evident that these struggles intersect seamlessly with her personal growth and the extraordinary support she finds in her relationship with Jim Curtis, a partnership that complements her resilience, amplifies her strengths, and adds a layer of emotional depth that makes her story truly extraordinary. After decades navigating the highs and lows of Hollywood, Jennifer Aniston stands as a woman who has not only survived, but flourished. Her career longevity is impressive, but what truly captivates audiences is the combination of her professional influence and personal evolution. Jennifer's present life reveals a woman who has learned from the past, embraced her authenticity, and found a balance between career ambition and personal fulfillment. The love she shares with Jim Curtis is a vital part of this narrative, offering emotional grounding in a world often dominated by chaos and scrutiny. Jim's presence in her life is more than companionship. It's a stabilizing force that complements Jennifer's own resilience and drive. Fans are drawn to the subtle ways their relationship manifests: quiet support at premieres, heartfelt public gestures like birthday tributes, and shared values centered on growth, healing, and mutual respect. He is not a man seeking attention or validation through celebrity association. He is a partner who nurtures, listens, and inspires. This balance has allowed Jennifer to continue pursuing her career without the distractions and insecurities that often accompany public relationships. At the same time, Jennifer's confidence and influence in Hollywood have never been stronger. She is no longer simply an actress in front of the camera. She is a creator, producer, and a voice for female empowerment. She has carved out spaces where women can lead, tell authentic stories, and have their perspectives valued in a historically male-dominated industry. Each project she undertakes carries weight. Whether it's a critically acclaimed role or a production highlighting female voices, demonstrating that her influence extends far beyond on-screen performances. What makes this chapter of her life especially compelling is the interplay between her personal happiness and professional fulfillment. The support she receives from Jim allows her to navigate challenges with grace, while her career achievements reinforce her sense of purpose and independence. Together, they form a partnership built not just on love, but on shared growth and understanding. It's a dynamic rarely seen in Hollywood, where relationships often falter under pressure or lose authenticity amid the glare of public attention. Their connection, grounded in respect and shared values, offers a glimpse into a different kind of celebrity romance, one that feels both extraordinary and attainable. Jennifer herself reflects on this evolution, noting how far she has come in carving her place at the table, from moments of being dismissed or underestimated, to now being recognized as a force capable of shaping stories, projects, and even cultural conversations. She embodies perseverance and strategic confidence. She has transformed challenges into opportunities and lessons into action, proving that strength in Hollywood is not just about fame, but about maintaining integrity, vision, and self-belief. As we look at Jennifer's current life, it becomes evident that love, growth, and influence are deeply interconnected. Her romance with Jim Curtis adds a profound layer of support and emotional stability, while her career continues to inspire audiences worldwide. This blend of personal and professional triumph paints a portrait of a woman who is not only surviving but thriving, embodying resilience, authenticity, and extraordinary human connection. For Jennifer Aniston, this chapter is perhaps the most compelling, yet a story of love, empowerment, and growth that continues to unfold with elegance, depth, and undeniable intrigue. Jennifer Aniston's journey is a story that transcends fame, Hollywood glamour, and tabloid headlines. It's a tale of resilience, growth, empowerment, and love, a narrative that continues to captivate audiences because it feels deeply human. From the early days of navigating the cutthroat world of entertainment, to establishing herself as an influential creator, producer, and role model, Jennifer has consistently demonstrated that success is not simply about recognition, but about authenticity, perseverance, and personal fulfillment. What makes her story particularly compelling now is the presence of Jim Curtis, a partner whose quiet, grounded influence provides balance in a life lived largely under public scrutiny. He is a man dedicated to helping people heal and grow. Someone who complements Jennifer's energy and ambition with compassion and stability. Their connection offers insight into how love can flourish in the most unexpected spaces, a relationship that thrives not on spectacle or drama, but on mutual respect, emotional support, and shared growth. It's a rare combination in Hollywood, a space often defined by fleeting romance and superficial partnerships, and that rarity makes their story all the more intriguing. Jennifer's reflections on her career, shared in her interview, reveal the remarkable journey of a woman claiming her power in an industry that has historically dismissed female voices, from being underestimated and patronized, to now shaping projects that elevate female perspectives. Jennifer embodies perseverance and empowerment. Her career is a testament to how obstacles can be transformed into fuel for growth, how challenges can forge clarity, and how influence can be wielded responsibly to effect meaningful change. As we consider both her personal and professional evolution, one striking theme emerges: balance. Jennifer has learned to harmonize her ambitions with her well-being, her public image with her private life, and her influence with her authenticity. The support she receives from Jim Curtis exemplifies this harmony. In a world that often magnifies pressure and scrutiny, she has found a partner who grounds her, a love that enriches rather than complicates her life, and a sense of fulfillment that allows her to flourish both on and off the screen. The intrigue surrounding Jennifer and Jim is not just about who he is or how they met, about what their relationship represents. It signifies a chapter in Jennifer's life, defined by emotional depth, intentionality, and connection. It demonstrates that even after decades in an industry notorious for fleeting relationships and intense public attention, it's possible to cultivate love that is authentic, supportive, and transformative. Fans are drawn not only to Jennifer's fame or talent, but to the story of a woman who continues to grow, evolve, and embrace life fully, with courage and grace. In the end, Jennifer Aniston's story is more than a celebrity romance or a career milestone. It's a narrative of extraordinary balance, resilience, and human connection. It's about a woman who has faced the pressures of Hollywood, broken barriers, empowered others, and found a love that complements her journey. And perhaps the most compelling aspect of all is that her story is still unfolding. Each project, each public appearance, and each quiet moment with Jim Curtis adds another layer to a narrative that remains vibrant, inspiring, and profoundly human. For those following Jennifer's journey, one thing is clear: she continues to redefine what it means to thrive in Hollywood, to embrace love, and to pursue empowerment. And as her extraordinary life continues to evolve, the world watches, captivated by the woman who has proven that love, growth, and resilience can shine brighter than fame itself.